Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shania and I'm back with another video. That's on purpose. Now, disclosure, my hands are red because I was making Kool-Aid, so don't mind the red tips before you start thinking I was doing something extreme. But I'm back and I might look weird, or angle of this might look weird. It's because my ring light decided to break while I was setting it up, and I said, well, the show must go on. So it just prompts up where you lot can see clearly, and I can still do a half decent video for you lot. So just bear with this. This is only temporary because I'm gonna have to get a new ring light as soon as possible. But anyways, let's get into this video and let's just start talking. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Comment down below. I keep telling you, look, comment down below. I want us to interact and talk. I'm not the kind of YouTuber. One thing I want to make clear. I'm not the kind of YouTuber that you guys need to be afraid of DMing or texting or talking to, because I feel like a lot of these YouTubers forget that you're actually doing YouTube to help people or to interest people in what it is you're doing. And sometimes as YouTubers, we don't really take interest in our fans. So please don't be scared to add me on Snapchat, Instagram, DM, text me, talk to me about anything. Like, if you see me out on the road, don't be scared to say hi to me either, because I'm one person where I love to interact with my fans and my supporters, people that actually support me, despite the fact that my platform is still very much small. So yeah, anyways, let's get right into this video and let's just start. I feel like there's a lot of video about this on YouTube, a lot of videos, a lot, but I feel like this particular thing is something that has come into place a lot more lately, simply because of like people just having like bad energy, or you know, people just going through certain situations. So I want to talk to you guys about sage and crystals. So I got my own sage and crystals that I'm going to show you guys like coming up towards the end, but I want to give you like a brief description of what it is, if it works, when to do it, how to do it, and how often to do these things, and really talk to you guys about where it originated from. Because I feel like when people hear sage and crystals, they just think like it's just pure science and to do with like the devil and conjuring spirits and stuff like that, and it's not. It's far from that. So I'm going to talk about sage first. I'm going to tell you about where it originated from and everything. So, you see me looking now, I'm just looking at my notes. So Native Americans and other indigenous people have been burning sage for centuries as part of their ritual, like spiritual ritual and cleansing of a person or space. They do this to promote healing and wisdom. It's been used since the time of ancient Egyptians and Romans. So that's basically where sage is from. It's something that's been happening for years, something that's been getting done for years, and now a lot of people are starting to practice saging, and a lot of people are starting to practice like burning out their house. Like, for example, if you're from a Caribbean background, same thing from an African background, but if you're from a Caribbean background, Caribbean people always burn out their house, always burn out their new house. When they get a new house, they burn it out, they get a pastor or someone that's like a full Christian, like devoted Christian, to come around, pray in their house and all these things to take out any bad energies or auras that's in the house. That's what basically saging is, but you just doing it by yourself, and something that you do probably a little bit more often than you would do them to burn your house. Because burning your house is something that, like, if you're a diehard Christian, you get told, oh yeah, burn out your house and blah, 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 all them stuff there. So I got a few questions, like you guys might have questions as like why people do saging, or does it help and how often. So the reason why people sage a lot of the time is to just promote positive energy, positive aura, to get rid of any negative energy that's in the space that they're in, to get rid of any unwanted like spirits or unwanted feelings that just might be in the air. So a lot of people like to sage their room or their whole house. And while you're saging, you're told, like, obviously you start from your door and you start from each corner, from like, you got 4 corners in your house, in your room. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4. Everyone's got 4 corners of their room. So you start from the door, the corner, to each corner. And as you're saging out, you just basically say, all the bad energy, all the negative spirit. I ask you to remove yourself. Make sure your windows are open and your doors are open so the smoke can remove all these bad energy and all these bad spirits. But when you're doing it yourself, you got to also make sure that you're in a good headspace mentally, and that you can physically do it. Don't do it when you're like tired and lazy and you just can't be asked. The headspace is there and you can do it, and you've got that energy to do it. So you basically just say what it is you want to remove, all the bad energy, all the negative energy, and then you talk about what it is you want. So I ask you, and technically, if you are a Christian, or if you're a religious person, you're speaking to God while you're saging, you're not speaking to anything else. If you want to, like, some people will sage and say, I'm speaking to the spirits that are beyond me, or I'm speaking to the power that's hiding me. Everybody has someone they talk to. Me, when I'm saging, I talk to God. And I just say, God, I ask you to bring in peace, wisdom, happiness, love, joy, success. That's what I ask for to come into return, as of to like removing all the negative energy and all the negative things. So yeah, does it help? For me personally, I feel like it does help. When you sage, it's not something that is going to work straight away, and it's not something that is going to work the minute you do it. Saging is a process, and saging doesn't just start with burning out your room. It also talks about, it's also about saging yourself as an individual, burning out any negative energy, any habits, anything that you do that's just not right, or anything out of your character that you are doing that's just not of you. You've also got to change that up about yourself as well. Do you understand? Like, if you're coming out of a relationship and you now want to like break ties with the person, or you're coming out of a friendship and you now want to break ties out of this friendship, or you know, you've had a family member that said something hurtful to you, you gotta first, as an individual, sort yourself out. Before you can remotely sage your room or your house, you got to make sure as yourself that your peace is there. You got to make sure that your mental health is there so that you can do this, because it's not something that you can just get up and say, yeah, I'm about to sage out my room, and then you sage your room out, the next couple hours you're there playing bashment music and all these type of music. Don't get me wrong, some people like, when some stage, they like to play like gospel music in the background, or just calm, relaxing music. I personally feel like once you've saged your room, keep the energy how it is. You can listen to whatever music you want to listen to, but do not bring any type of negativity in your room. If anyone enters your room with negativity, you send them back out. You tell them to take a deep breath and count to 5, and to enter your room with positive thoughts. And if the person is coming into your room to complain about something or someone, or to argue with you about something, or whether it's your mum, dad, sister, whoever it is you live with, they're coming into your room or your space to pull you up about something, you say stop. You take them out of your room and you talk to them outside of your room. Because what people don't understand is that your tongue is a very powerful weapon, and a lot of the things you say can reflect, a lot of things that people say will and can reflect upon you. So always make sure that your space and everything is pure. Like, when my mom's coming into my room, I ask her, are you coming in here to talk to me about something bad or good? If she says, I say, okay, let's go downstairs in the living room and talk. I want no type of energy or any bad thoughts or energy in here where we're talking about these things. So that's that. How often? Now, it depends on how often you want to sage. If you've just come out of a relationship, I would suggest that you sage your room at least every 2 weeks. So you sage today, for example, and then you don't sage again for the next 2 weeks. You do that, you keep on building it up. But like I said, it's not just about the saging. You have to also work on yourself. So once you sage out your room and stuff, make sure you're also working on yourself as an individual. Make sure you're also trying to benefit yourself as an individual, so that, you know, it can work. Because saging goes 2 ways, not just one. It's 2 ways. So make sure that you're working on yourself. If you know you're into it and you feel like it's something you want to do, and you feel like saging is something that's for you, then comment down below and let me know. Give this video a thumbs up so far. If you've gotten this far, give this video a thumbs up and let me know what you think and feel. And like I said, feel free to contact me if you want like a deeper in-depth description of saging and how it's benefited me, and if you want me to talk about my personal reasons as to why I done it, let me know. Okay, so on to crystals. So crystals are used for healing in traditional Chinese medicine that basically dates back to like 5,000 years ago. So it's something that's been used for like medicine and stuff like that. Now a lot of people use crystals for so much things, and again, we want to know, everyone wants to know whether it works, if it's good. The thing where it's a healing thing and it's helping you and your aura is completely up to you. Now, crystals, does it work? Yes, 101% crystals work. But again, like I said about the sage, crystals are not something that's going to work the same day. This is something that you have to take the time to figure out and use and see if it's for you. You also need to figure out what in your life it is you want to change, or what part of your life you're trying to heal from, because there's lots of different crystals out there for lots of different reasons, and I'm going to go into that with the crystals I have and what I have them for, and just give you brief descriptions on them. But crystals, they work 101%. How to use it? There's different ways to use your crystal. You can, a lot of people like to bring their crystals around with them when they're out and about. A lot of people like to sleep with their crystals next to them. A lot of people like to bring their crystals into the bathroom. A lot of people like to meditate with their crystals. It's completely up to you how you want to use your crystal. You just have to make sure you're using it in an effective way and the right way. And before, like I said, before using your crystals, try to understand what your crystal holds and the power it holds. When to use it? Every day. Your crystals are something that you can use every day at any given time. Like, once you master how to use your crystals, and once you've mastered the power that your crystal holds, you hold your crystal and just feel the vibration and the power it holds. And sometimes that's what helps, just to relax you altogether. And trust me, it works. Like, I honestly feel like it works miracles. You want to learn how it works, if that makes sense. And you have to want to learn how it will help you. Because if you're just going to buy the crystals and you just think that putting them down next to your bedside table or sticking them on the windowsill is going to help, no. You need to know how to use them, what to do. When you buy new crystals and it's your first time, sage your crystal. Sage your crystals. It's important to sage your crystals, and it's important to do so because when people are packing these packages, you don't know if these people's had a good day or a bad day. You don't know what they're going through, and we all hold spirits and auras and vibrations. Hold your anyone could hold your crystal, and they could literally be going through the worst day ever, and all their energy is going to latch onto your crystal. So you have to make sure that you sage your crystal. So I'm now gonna give you like a brief description of each crystals I have and the sage sticks that I have, and then you can figure out whether or not it's a crystal or a sage you need for yourself and how it will help you. So I'm gonna start off with this crystal here. Now this crystal here, let me just get, well, I have two of the same one. So this is how it looks. So it's kind of got like a pink, this one is like a pinky brownie kind of color, and this is a polished crystal. This one is polished, and this is the exact same crystal, the exact same one. Only difference is this one is more on the black side and a little bit of pink. Now crystal is called rhodonite. I think I pronounced it right, rhodonite, but I'll put the name here. This crystal is known as a balancer and a stone of compassion, and is especially good at clearing away scars and emotion from the past. It is also known to nurture love by stimulating and clearing the heart. This stone also boosts your potential, enabling you to realize your goals and dreams. And with all these properties, rhodonite is a vital healing crystal for your collection. So this is a very important crystal to have for your collection. They're both the same, but they just look different. This crystal is very much important to have in your collection because it definitely does help. And again, how you use these crystals, literally what I'm doing right now, you hold them in your hand, but you won't like holding them in your hand now. You have to meditate with your crystals first. When you meditate with your crystals, You get the picture of how they look, the aura, the vibes it hold, and you can push that vibration into your stones. When you hold it, you just feel it. So let's have a look. My favorite, well, one of my favorites. So this is the Rose Quartz crystal. For some reason, mine's look battered and bruised, but this is the Rose Quartz pink crystal. It's kind of got like a marble effect, if that makes sense. So this is your Rose Quartz. This stone, the stone that is recognized as the center of the universe, love. Rose Quartz restores trust and harmony in relationships, opening the heart to all levels to promote love, self-love, deep inner healing, and feelings of peace. Rose Quartz harnesses the rays of determination, commitment, and caring. Its soothing color calms feelings of anger or resentment and can aid efforts to meditate and reflect. Quartz is a very good crystal to use because like it says here, you know, it promotes love, self-love, and deep healing. And, you know, if you start to feel angry or resentment, looking at this will just literally calm you down. Because the next stone that we got, that is my favorite, and I believe is my birthstone, is amethyst. Amethyst, look how pretty she is. Listen, I'm pretty sure even if you are not a crystal person or you haven't got crystal, I'm pretty sure amethyst has to be one crystal that you've heard a lot of people talk about. Now, this is what a rough crystal looks like, almost like a rough diamond, if that makes sense. So I got 2 pieces, and this is my crystal that I meditate with majority of the time because the power it holds. So rough crystals are thought to hold more power as they have not been polished and are still in a raw state. Amethyst is a powerful and protective stone with a high vibration. It helps to protect against physical attacks and can enhance the memory as well as assist in deeper understanding when you meditate. Now, this crystal is basically the crystal that will take away any type of negativity, the aura, like anything about yourself that you have that you feel is negative. All you gotta do is get yourself some amethyst and hold it in your hand and meditate. But to be fair, not just even amethyst, all of these crystals are the crystals you need to add into your collection. I'm gonna now talk to you guys about my sage sticks and stuff like that. So as you can see, I've been burning this one. This Palo Santo. So when it comes to buying sage sticks and stuff, you don't need to buy a lot because they take very long to burn out. So this is the Palo Santo. Palo Santo is the wood from a mystical tree that grows on the coast of South America, and it has a literal translation in Spanish as holy wood. Palo Santo wood is one of the most fragrant woods in the world and has a scent of pine, mint, lemon, and is known to bring healing and good fortune when burned, and is often used in smudging and cleansing rituals. So this, again, this is really good to burn with your sage stick. You can burn them together if it's your first time, or you burn this one on its own. If you want to start off light, then I would suggest you go in with this one first. So this is another one. This one is very big. I have 2. So this is the one that I use as it's a medical herb, but is also used as a form of smudging. It is used for protection, setting boundaries, growth, love, empowerment, and is very close related to the heart charak. It has an uplifting scent to help you feel better about the day and banishes any negativity. Now, I personally feel like it smells like weed. Personally, when I lit it, I was like, yo, this smells like loud. What's going on? Like, what's going on? To me, that's how it smelled. But again, this works miracles. This is what you would use to sage your whole room from door to corner to corner. This is what you would use. And yeah, this is how it looks. Stick around it. So I guess you can say that the thread. I guess you can say the thread helps you to kind of measure how much to sage. So much. And then you'd move it down as you go along. But on this one, I just bring it down a little bit more. And I'm even going to sage today as well. Like just a little bit in the atmosphere. This is what I use. With the physics tree, I might be pronouncing it wrong, but I'm going to put the website here. You guys can check it out and go on there and have a look on the orders they have over hundreds of crystals on there. I still have a lot of crystals to collect. So that's it from me today, guys. I hope this video was informative. It is quite a long video, but I'm gonna try to edit it out because it's like nearly 30 minutes. So make sure to like, comment and subscribe, please, guys. Comment down below if you guys want me to do like a more in-depth about the crystals and to talk about my experience, like my more in-depth experience with the crystals and how they work to me. Then comment down below, like and subscribe, and let me know, and I'll do that for you. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.